Hi everybody. Okay, we're back to play a couple more turns of this. It's turn 3 for the British. In our scenario here, bumps along the Tiddem Road. And what I've done just for now is I put all the foxholes there showing where they all are. And what I'm going to do eventually is just put them on the bottom so we can see what the units are. In the meantime though, it's the UK's turn, and so there's some critical events that are going to occur here. Actually, the most critical one is we're going to see if we can smoke this, as this is the unit, it's a mortar, that's blocking our path of egress onto the mountain. Well, not the most dangerous unit, but we can shoot this mortar. I'm not going to leave the vehicle here. This is a 51 millimeter mortar with no rate of fire, but it does have S7, and that's what we need to hit. So we're going to give that a try. Here's the shot, and that's that. No smoke for that thing. So that's the only one that can try to fire smoke. So we'll now shoot HE up there. See if we can hit it. And you can't even hit it. I rolled a 9. So bad shooting, boys. Bad shooting. And we'll prep fire that, and that's number C. We can get out an acquisition. And I'll use this one here. Use these orange ones for the Brits. Okay. Well, that didn't work out. But we do have smoke dischargers and things like that. So we're going to start moving these Brits up. I'm going to pause this while I get this done so you're not watching every little move that I make. If there's some action that occurs, I will restart the tape. So here we go. Right, the British have to be careful moving into these areas here. I've already moved a leader and a CX squad up to here. They're no longer CX. These guys can advance in there and just see if there's anything hiding in there. That could be a problem. If these hexes here aren't a problem, then these hexes won't be, because the crouch is going to be this way. But I do have to watch out for these areas here. So I'm going to have to be careful to a certain extent. And I'm going to have to rove through them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll do that. Let's see, I got 2 guys with a demo and 1 guy without. So we'll CX this guy, and he'll do that. He gets to there. CX, and then the question is, do I want to start shooting with my guys here? There might be some more juicy targets that come up the pipe, but I think that's a good place to take a shot. Do a 4-1, see if we can't leave some residuals in there. 4-1 shot. Here they come. Pow pow. Not bad. A 4. Should be a 1 check. The Ghurkhas roll a 12. Well, they can't pass a 1 check. So that was a good shot. And I'll have to play accordingly here. 2 residuals in there. Don't think I want to take those residuals. Now, there is something closer, though, so I could move, for example, now that he's shot, I just realized I could move these guys to there, and he won't be able to shoot at me from there. And these guys won't have a line of sight down to there, I don't think. No. I think I'll be safe to move a big stack of Brits here with the 9-2 leader. 1, 2, 3, 4, How am I going to do that? Let's see. 2. No, there's no easy way to do it. Aha. I can't get there without going CX. And I don't know if I want to go CX to that location. The other option is to come up to this hex. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a better choice. That's a better choice because this will block that. Yeah, so he can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get the 9-2 stack on its way. Now this guy's going to have to route. So we're going to want to have the 9-1 leader here. So he might as well move their stack to here. And then these guys will be able to advance up. These guys will be able to advance up underneath here. Starting to worry about having such big stacks, of course. But we got to make the move on here. Also notice I've already moved these 2 other mortar armed carriers. They're ready to shoot smoke. Hopefully won't fail as easily as this guy did. This mortar guy here, now I've got a mortar here and he's within range, but I've got other troops moving up. So let's go ahead and start moving up the Brits here. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's going to be a continuous slope. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, so 1, 2. That guy is now seen here. And do I want to start shooting? Oh, I forgot to roll my UK. Did my guy come back? Unconfirmed kill 3. No, it's okay. So he's coming back into the game. All right. So obviously I didn't prep fire him, so he's going to have to be moving. So this guy's already started moving. So do I want to keep him at a distance? He's got a lot of shooting to do. And if I cower with the mortar, I'll miss my chance. So we'll do a mortar shot here before this guy leaves that hex. Well, we don't know he's going to leave the hex, but he's probably going to. The question is, will he go here, which is safer? He probably will. The idea is for him to start crawling up the mountain. So there. Yeah. Pass on that one. And no, you know what? Because it's a range of 3, I get a better rate of fire. So I'll try it there. Take the shot. -1 to hit. I got a hit, but lost rate. 3 factors shooting in there. With a 4. Another 1 check. These snipers. Okay. One check here on the Ghurkhas. 4, 5, 8. And this is why you like to have the British. I just rolled Heat of Battle, which is a -2 for any British units. Let's get the chart out for this. I love Heat of Battle. Here we go. Elite, yes, -1. British, yes, -1. Nothing for Ghurkha. Okay, so here we go. I rolled a 9 down to a 7, battle hardened. Turned him into a fanatic. Okay, infantry miscellaneous fanatics. Oh, that's exciting. Now that he's a fanatic, and now that that's first fired with the support weapon, got that marker for that too. And let's not forget the 1 residual here. This is why I probably won't do this entirely as I go through this. Now, here's a question. Do I want to draw fire with these fanatics and go take a 4 -2? Well, those guys might be able to see that. Yeah, maybe I don't want to do that. No, I won't. So I'll go here. And he's not going to shoot at that yet. Right. Let's see what we can do and get a carrier going up there. See if we can get some point blank fire with those guys. Here's a carrier. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, plus 5 is 8, 13 to there. And stop for 14. So either I bounding fire or I take the shot. So if we do this right, do I want to put a smoke here? Probably not. He's going to go straight up to there. Now, once I shoot, I can't do my smoke discharges, but my smoke discharges are not that good anyway. So I can say that I'd rather shoot at some infantry coming up than this thing. So I'm just going to take his bounding fire shot at 6 plus 2. Bounding fire, 6 plus 2. And here we're off to the races. These carrier C's are pretty nice, but a 9 won't do anything. So that's done. That's not what I rolled. That's what I rolled. Okay, a 9. Okay, nice try. I got another carrier here. He might as well see what he can do. He's got to do... Start 1, 2, 3... 8, 13, 14. So he'll go 14 to there. And in this case, he will fire his smoke discharger, and I'll probably know that. So usually in this case where, okay, since I know the guy's probably going to do that, do I want to leave residuals in front of me and stop the guy from getting too close? Or risk the residuals. And I think we'll risk the residuals here. We won't risk the residuals because it's only a smoke discharger of 5 on the back of the counter. So we'll take the risk. They'll try the smoke discharger. And they rolled a 6, just missed it. And then they'll stop. And they'll also bounding fire at 6 plus 1. An 8. 6 plus 2, I'm sorry. So, yeah, this isn't working yet, but eventually it will work. Okay, so now this guy will move up. 1, 2, 4. And I think that's a good enough time for him to take his inherent fire shot. You'll notice I didn't put the acquisition because I knew the inherent firepower would start firing. So now we'll switch this to a first fire. And he's going to do a 4-1 here. See if the Japanese can continue their good luck. They do. A 1 check on a 5. And still got some bad Ghurkha dice. And so that is DM'd. Okay, with 2 residuals inside. Okay. Now that that's done, you'll see, though, getting those 2 carriers next to him means he won't be able to final fire. So we could just march up with the rest of our guys. But this is the group that lost their leader. So that's rather unfortunate. All right, so this guy's going to go 1, 2, 3 to there. Now, once he goes here, this guy's going to be able to shoot at him. If I want to with that mortar. I got a lot of other stuff coming at me that I might want to deal with first. So I'm just going to let that go. Okay. And finally, we have this last carrier back here. Start for 1, 6. Keep around on the other side. 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 16. He'll stay in motion as he keeps trying to climb the hills. Okay, now that leaves these guys over here to come up. We're going to have to get these carriers up there to do some smoke, hopefully. Let's get this one going. So there's no roads, is there? Is there a Tiddem road? No, there's a Tiddem road here, but this Tiddem road isn't a road for PTO purposes. So this is just a track, and I don't get any bonuses for going uphill. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus 5 is 13. So I'll do 13 to there. No shots at him yet. Place the smoke on a 5 or less. No. So he'll stop there. No good, boys. All right, let's try this side. He goes 1, 6. Can I see that? Yes. 6. 1, 6, 7. 12. And then he'll try smoke. I need some new Ghurkha dice. He's not killed. 12, 13, 14, 15, and stop 16. I'm stopping him because I want to start taking some shots with my machine guns at these positions. I got one more mortar. One more smoke generating carrier. He's going to come up. 1, 6, 7, 8, 13. Try the smoke. I got to get something one of these days besides heats of battle. Nope. And he'll stop there. So my infantry is going to have to shimmy around behind this bamboo clutch right here. Don't really have a guaranteed path up there, do I? Let's see. Okay, let me think about what I'm going to do. Okay, so the British, what they did was recognizing this is only a crew. It's just a crew here with a mortar. So he's going to try to shoot the mortar. So I just ran up to here. I'm going to let him shoot the mortar at me, and he's going to try to shoot the mortar. It's no defensive fire. I've got this curlicue thing I can use. Defensive fire phase. Now, so that's a phase tracker, curlicue thing. Okay, so defensive fire. They're done because there's nothing they can shoot at. This one can fire at point blank, and it will. It will fire at the one that it's been trying to kill all along, that's back in track. So he'll do that. 4 plus 2. A 7 will miss. And then this mortar is going to try to hit these guys. Now it's going to be a plus 4 versus the carrier, plus nothing versus the infantry. So here we go. HE fire from the knee mortars. A 5 misses the carrier but hits the infantry. 3 flat. A 5 on the 3 flat is a normal morale check, which I've got a leader and 2 squads here. So the leader breaks. Oh man. The squad, top squad, passes. The next squad passes with a 4. That's a sniper. I have a leader loss task check on both of them as well. Jeez. All right. 1 pins. And the other one rolls a second sniper. Off to a bad start over here. Maybe this is why the Japanese are getting the balance in these games. All right, so I got a broken DM leader who's going to be routing into that bamboo. That's okay. Probably. And then the 2 sniper attacks. First one. It's a killer sniper by the Japanese. Here we go. Direction 1, distance 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's going to come to this broken guy. And there's some casualties. First casualties on some Gurkhas. Well. Okay. So let's keep track of some casualties up here. Okay, another sniper roll. Baby sniper. This is really dangerous around my best leaders here. Direction 6, distance 5. So that's going to trot off this way and then come back to hit these guys. I got 3 units in the stack. We'll do red, orange, and white. Orange. It's a pinned squad. Okay. So this demo charged guy is pinned. Okay. It could have been worse. Japanese sniper could be very deadly to me if it gets lucky. Okay. Whew. And the worst part is he had rate. So now that Japanese mortar shoots again with rate. This time it's a +3 on the carrier and -1. And that didn't work out very well. Okay, so you can go ahead and put -2 here. And they're done. Okay, there's nothing else more for the Japanese. Well, this guy could open up fire, but he's not going to open up fire on anything but infantry in close range. So just sort of a doctrine that I usually adopt in situations where there's a lot of open ground coming. No reason to expose myself to 6+2 shots for a 2 flat shot. Okay. So now it's advancing fire. Already the British are taking some damages here. So let's see what they can do. All right, well, we have our famous 9-2 shot here. So that's Gurkhas, so they're 4, 4, and 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's actually quite a big attack. 4, 4, and 4 is 12, +3 is 15. Flat on the 4, 4, 7. This is the time when we need a good result, boys. 7 on the 15 should be a 2 check. I use the incremental. It's sacrilege for some people. You fools, you're all fools if you think so. 2 morale check it is. Alright, let's see if we can damage some Japanese troops. And we did with an 11. That's an ELR failure. And he stripes down from a 4, 4, 7 to a 3, 4, 7 flipped. So that's a big reduction in firepower right there. Good shooting. I definitely don't want to break this. What are we going to do here? Yeah, the question is, do I want to shoot this mortar to hit and get acquisition? I really don't need to, because it'll either have S7 or it won't. I may not even need the S7 for that, so I don't want to break it, so he's not shooting. He's not going to shoot. This is in motion, so he won't shoot. Infantry-wise, what have I got? 2. This guy can't see anybody, so he's not going to shoot. Over here, I've got these carriers. They're all got a nice little bead on this crew up here, so it's 3 plus 2, 3 plus 2, 3 plus 2. We'll do those shots for sure. First 3 plus 2 is a 7, no. Second 3 plus 2 is an 11, no. Third 3 plus 2 is a 9. No, no, no. And then we've got infantry 2, 4 here. 4 plus 2 up at that crew. No, 8. That's it. I'm not going to do any more. So that's it. Okay, so let me finish off the turn. We'll get to the Japanese turn. Okay, and there we have it. The British have advanced up here. Dangerous stack, but I think I can hopefully take a 2 plus 1. I suppose there's a possibility something's hidden in here. I was just going to take it with a 9-2. I should be able to take that. Now, that said, I've done this before with a 10-2 stack, and it's gotten creamed by a 2 plus or a 1 plus 1 shot or something crazy, and the whole thing broke. So that's a risk. A lot of players wouldn't do that, but I want to mow this thing down for sure. And any question about that. Okay, so some concealment here, some routes there. That's it. We'll move on to the Japanese turn 3. Let me pause and I'll just do the rally phase here. Okay, I forgot to advance the fanatic up, so he's up here. Created a hero for the British and rallied that half squad there. That was nice. 9-1 is still broken. He pulled off DM. So it's going to be prep fire. Let's put the prep fire marker on for the axis. Turn 3. So what prep fire have they got? Well, let's just do a quick analysis of proper gameplay. You usually want to take your most critical shots within range of the sniper first. Okay. So what shots do I have? Well, there's really no running here because you got to get out of the foxhole. So he's just going to have to take his medicine, and he'll probably take it pretty hard. So there's this possible sniper there, very likely if there's a sniper rolled. Another likely one is this one. And this one, all of them are somewhat likely, but this is probably the most likely. So we'll start there with the firepower of the... We got a mortar here. These things have a range of 1 with HE. So it's going to shoot. And the juiciest target is here, of course. So we'll shoot the mortar first. Needs a 5 to hit that carrier. 4, rate of fire. 3 minus 2 on the carrier. Okay, so 6, no effect. Shoots again. Yeah, I did get rate of fire. It's a rate of fire of 1. Again. And it's a hit, but no ROF. Okay, 3 minus 2, and 3 flat, plus 1. Ooh, I rolled a 2. Okay. Oh, I'm using the wrong dice. Oh. Let's not use the wrong dice. We can't use the wrong dice here. Okay. So I rolled a 6. And my house rule is that if the wrong dice for the wrong side are rolled and I notice it, then that shot is negated and I have to roll the real dice. That can be both good and bad. Here, it was a little bit bad. So I rolled a 4 on the 3 chart. not quite enough to do something to the carrier. And I rolled a 7, so that's a pin check on the Fanatic there. So the Fanatics take a pin check. And they're pinned. And these Ghurkhas still rolling poorly here. All right, now after that, then he'll do an 8+2 shot versus the Brits from the foxhole. An 8+1 and 8+2, a 7 and a 9. So it's a pin check on the carrier and a normal check on the Fanatic. So pin check on the carrier, pins, and normal check on the, he passes that. So I pinned the carrier. Now, these can't go see, they just get pinned, which they're halved fire effectiveness. Okay, so that's that prep fire. Next one looks like this guy here. This is not a good situation. I've got this tagged, so I'm just going to shoot at that with the mortar. Prep fire. It's got a 2 acquisition, so it needs a 7 to hit the and a 9 to hit the infantry, and 8. So it hits the infantry with rate of fire. 3 + 1. There's a sniper, and it's a 1 check. 1 check on that. Oh, it's a wrong dice again. Pardon me, I dropped the dice. All right, let's try the right dice again. And I rolled a 4. Okay, so that's a normal check on the Ghurkhas underneath there. It bounces out, it doesn't count. And he broke. Actually, I just realized I might be able to shoot from there to DM that leader as well. Okay, shooting again with rate. 8, 9, 6. Missed the carry, got the infantry. 3 + 1. And no effect. Okay. But certainly making it hard for these Ghurkhas. Now I'm going to also see if I've got a shot here, because DMing the 9-1, I've already nailed one of those leaders on that side. So if I can take out a leader, it's really worth it. That will really crimp the style of the Ghurkhas. So they're going to try to shoot from that hex to here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hexes away. And it's got to miss that brown part of the mountain. Yes, he can see that. So he will reveal himself. Actually, I don't know if anybody will actually see him. He won't reveal himself. And we'll shoot a 2 + 1. Here, 2 + 1. Make sure I get the right dice. 2 + 1. Nah, nothing, but I did DM it, and that's worth it. Need to try. There's no good place for him to go and get out of. There's no safe place. I'm just going to have to low crawl these guys through that fire zone. Need to take them out. Okay. Finally, we have this guy, and he's going to stay silent over there. Okay, so that's it. No, it's not. I have one last prep fire shot here. The infamous 2 + 1 versus the stack. 2 + 1 and 2 + 2. 7, 8, 9 will miss. Okay, so Japanese don't have any real movement, so it's going to be defensive fire. We'll get cracking on it. The dangerous spot is where their sniper is, so we'll fire all of these guys first. We'll fire the main stack. I've got 12 plus 12. Sorry, 8 plus 8 plus 8 is 24 flat. 24 flat. Need something good to just wipe them out straight up. A 9 is not good enough on the 24 to do that, but it's a 2 morale check. An 11. So he's now down to, he had another ELR failure and killing all the good guys in that hex, so he's down to a conscript. That's all that's left of him is a conscript. Yep. I'm going to have to take that in the chops, and then this mortar, 2 up 2 now. He'll shoot a 6 up 2. See if I can take him out. So that's final fire, that stack. I don't want to use the mortar. Trigger any snipers. 6 up 2 though, I'll take that shot. Maybe I can break that and get rid of it. Nope, a 10 won't do it. Okay, mortar, no. Alright, so we've got these carriers, 12. So these guys can all combine, okay? So that's 12, plus 6 is 18, plus 4 is 22. So a 22 up 2, start whittling that down is the idea. 22 up 2, see if we can get some rate. 22 up 2. 10 on the 22, an unusual chart. 1 check. 1 check for the Japanese. Japanese 7. Okay, so his morale is 7. So he's pinned. He's not getting away, that's for sure. Okay. Over here, let's do a fire group here. So this guy's got a 6 up 2. 6 up 2 from there. Let's take that shot. Final fire. 6 up 2. A 7. You got a morale check that time. Let's see if we can do something to that crew. Passes with a 5. Then here I got 4, 8, 12. Plus, what's this? Oh yeah, that's supposed to be a carrier. 12 plus 12, 24 up 2. Seven, 8, 9, so that's a 2 check. 7, 8, 9. So I did flip it. Now down to a 1, 2, 8. And probably not going to be able to handle much more of that action there. All right, so I also have this mortar that can shoot here to hit. See if you can hit them. A 9, an 8 will miss. So that's flipped over to that. And that's all the defensive fire. There is no advancing fire. Let's do the route phases. So now I'm going to have to try to, yeah, I'm going to neutralize that. So they're just going to crawl into here. If he wants to take pot shots, he can. Let's remove all of these fire markers. Let me clean this up a bit. All right, so it's the Japanese route phase is done. Japanese advance phase. So These guys will abandon this. They'll just come down to here, to a flanking position. The Gurkhas might suspect, but they don't know of all these hip guys, and they're going to find out about them quickly. All right. Next, we have any other advances. So at the moment, this position is untenable, and we're going to leave this position, lose that acquisition, and come on out for one. This is a little bit better. Or do I go into this hex? Then I'll be CX and I can't shoot. So I'll just come out to here so I can still have some flanking protection. I'm supposed to lose all these guys anyway, so that's the Japanese move. I'm not going to move anybody back into this. Although I could do that. I don't want to lose the machine gun, though. I don't think it's worth it. I'm going to let them come up and get me. I think that's the strategy that the Japanese should adopt. So after turn 3 is over, the Japanese have been forced from the hill on 2 edges where the firepower, as you can see, the firepower of these carriers is tremendous. So what do we want to do here with this next turn? Just planning what to do. Armored assault looks like it makes sense with something up here. I don't know if I want to send everybody that way. So we're going to have to take a quick look at the safest way to assault this plateau, not knowing. This is where it gets tricky, not knowing that these guys are hip, but knowing that there could be hip, and knowing that there's not a lot of places for hip left anymore. He didn't shoot from here. Could have something there, definitely possibilities here, and then on the hilltop too, but he's got real units there too. So I really have to distinctly play the game as if there might be a hip unit in this sector. Since he can have 2 of them. So that's my analysis. It will be turn 4. We're halfway through. And so there's a lot of work to be done by the British here. They need to get some rallies and get on the stick. I don't know, actually, if their carriers are in a good position to do any smoking. If they start coming up on this here, they're going to start getting hammered. But I don't know if there's any choice in the matter. We've got to go for it. The question is, do I smoke here to block that off? Or do I instead, what I might prefer to do is simply, I might want to do that because I do want to come after this foxhole too. By neutralizing that, the problem is I really want to reduce them some more before I go into close combat here. Because close combat with Gurkhas and Japanese can be mutually assured destruction, and I don't want to start losing guys to that too soon. Maybe turn 6, you want to start maybe making some sacrifices. But for right now, I think I want to get into a position where I take this little plateau here, here, and here, and get into position to advance onto this plateau here, here, and here, and get up there and start mixing it up with some carriers leading the charge. Should be interesting. Should be very interesting. All right, we'll leave it there. Pause this and end this. All right, let's continue this action from British turn 4 here and describe what the plan is. So we're going to get up next to the rim of the height here and then go up. But we also might assault with some of these not half tracks but carriers. They can get up there 5, 10, 50, so they can get up and start sitting on foxholes to prevent them from shooting at me. So that might be something, for example, that I'll do right here, because I don't want these DM guys to be continually harassed by fire from that hex right there. So I think we might need to do that. Okay. Insofar as smoke, probably go ahead and smoke this. So that'll be better than cover from that. We know we might have some problems up here. There's nothing I can do to get into those until after the fact. So we'll just go ahead and go. So let's try smoking here. So it's wind change. British got wind change with a 9, no effect. They'll try to rally their leader down here in the bamboo. And they rolled a 9, self-rally this guy here. And he rolled a 10. I'm getting such bad rolls with the Ghurkhas here. That's it for that. So prep. We will go ahead and try smoke. We need a 7 to hit there. And let's see. We rolled a 4. There is actually smoke, but that's also a sniper. Let's see what happens with that. And of course they roll a killer sniper. That's down here. Let's see. Direction 5, distance 1. So that comes back to this stack, and we got a 1, 2. Oh, that's right. They were going to combine these into 1. Probably wish they hadn't done that now, because that was going to be the plan. Which kind of tells you that if there's snipers around, maybe you do not want to recombine. Alright, so I'm going to have those two guys there. Okay, so that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4 targets. I'm going to get out some extra dice. Okay, so we'll go black, green, red, yellow in that order. Black. Black is it. In some ways that's a relief. I lose the hero. He takes the sniper bullet, and now I can do a sniper check if I want to. Do I want to take a sniper check with that? That's a very good question, but I think I need to get up there and attack. I don't have time to be clearing out snipers for later on, so no sniper check. So there we go. So we do get the smoke. Smoke is put in the hex, and that gives them the chance to advance up and in to that location. Okay, very exciting. So that's the prep fire for this. This guy also has smoke. Does he have any play? He could smoke here. That's not a bad idea to smoke that hex. Let's try it. Let's try that. Let's get these dice back with their owners. All right. Now I'll try to smoke here. Yeah, because I don't think I've reduced that. It's just still a full-strength squad. It's got a lot of firepower. Let's try to smoke it. The die roll is a 6. Perfect. Smoke and still has smoke. So that's good. 2 of my carriers still have the smoke. Another smoke marker up here. Okay. So with the smoke, that gives us a chance to move and take things out. So let's do that. Anybody else shooting? No. We're going to move. Okay. Let's do some action here in the movement. I'm going to pause the tape for now. Okay, so the British are triggering some fire. This half squad fired at this guy, but he didn't manage to do anything. Now this guy's going to see this guy who's hip running right up there, and they're going to take an 8-2 on him. And we see a 7 down to a 5. That's a 2 check. 2 check, 8 morale. Roll to 5, 6, 7. Nice. Not too bad, boys. So, this Ghurkha dice rolls are coming back. I can shoot at them again, but I think I might wait. So I have that demo I can throw. Yeah, so we're going to wait. These guys are going to go up and in. Let's see. Totally making a mess with my stacks here. Chalk it off to being old, so they go 1, 2, 6. And they're into that hex right there. These guys could shoot at them. They'd have an 8 plus 2. It's probably the best I'm going to get. Probably need to do that. So, do I want to do that? And an 8 plus 2, do I want to keep concealment against the 3-1? Nah, I don't want to because it's a 9-2 leader. And he'll probably be able to go right through that concealment. So I'm going to shoot. 8 up 2. With an 11, and that did not do anything. Well, who else can shoot at this guy? I know I've got some other stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's these guys up here. I've got a medium. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe a 4 plus 1. Yeah, it's time to open up with the mediums and this leader. Leave the half squad concealed. What's this guy doing? Yeah, half squad is concealed. And that hex. First fire. Might be dangerous, but maybe I need to get these shots off before. So I have 4 plus 1 on the stack. Looking for rate, and I missed. Okay. That does leave 2 more residuals. I didn't leave a fire lane. So, yeah. They're done. Okay. So, that leaves these guys back here. And this guy here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 6 to there. Can anybody see them? No, it's not a continuous slope. Nothing's going to see past them, so they can stay concealed to there. That's good. And then this leader, I guess he'll move up. And move up behind them to here. In case somebody does break, I can low crawl that guy to there. Okay, now let's take a look at the plan over here. I need to take a look at this carefully. Okay, we'll start by trying to get this guy up here to play smoke. Let's see what happens. He starts for 1, 6, 7 plus 5 is 12 to there. And what do I want to do about that? I don't have a machine gun that can shoot at him at the moment. Since that's blocked, where's the other machine gun? Got another one here. Okay. I think we'll just let him do that. For 13, he'll try to play smoke. Now I'm getting smoke everywhere. Another successful smoke. Discharge smoke, which is dispersed for 13. And then he's going to go 16 into this hex. So now we have to look at the overrun chart and see what happens. I'll resolve this. Alright, so with the Japanese here, they do not need to take a patsy because of entrance. The Japanese are immune to patsy, so they can keep their concealment, but they're going to try to generate an enemy tank hero. So let's try that. Need a 1, 2, or 3. It's 1944. Isn't it? Let's see. By March 1944. So they roll a 6. They failed. Now I have to see if they lose concealment. Okay, so they specified that it's a concealment loss activity. That's their first attempt. They can do one more. So they'll try for a second one. And this time, wrong die roll color. Can't use their dice. I rolled a 3, so I do have an anti-tank hero that comes in. Okay. Now this might not have been the best time to do that, but what the heck, we'll give it a try. So we got an anti-tank hero. He comes in. Alright. He's going to go for the sort of get an anti-tank magnetic mine opportunity here. Let's see what that is. 1 second. It's been a while since I've done that. Oh, sorry, that +1 in 43 or earlier is for the anti-tank magnetic mine. Okay, so here we go. 1 through 3, he gets it. And he rolls a 1, so he's got it. Okay, so now let's see what the CC value is. I got one of those gas hedge trimmers out there. It's driving me nuts. I had to close the window. So the CCV is going to be a 5 for the anti-tank hero. ATMM makes it an 8. That's a -3 is what it is. Okay. +2 for motion vehicle. -2 for open topped. That's it. So basically, the motion is negated by the open topped aspect of the carrier, and this thing's coming in with an 8 to kill. It's pretty good. We also need to record 1 ATMM hero. I think there's 1 per squad in 1944. We'll just write down a 1 over here. Alright, let's see if I can kill this thing. And the roll is exactly an 8, which is immobilized. An immobilization roll is what I think it is. Okay. Immobilization. You have to look at the AFE destruction table, and when you look at that, it says close combat. Burn, elim, equal, immobilized. So it's immobilized. Let's mark that. Okay, so it's immobilized, and he's first fired at the thing because he's spent both of his support weapon things here. So now I can bounding fire. Since I'm immobilized, I might as well. Although I think when you're immobilized, you've used up all your MP, so he can't bounding fire. So all fire's done for that thing. So that did what I was hoping it would do. This is going to allow me to start stacking some guys up. That's what I want to do. Let's come in here and in here. This will let me come up there for 2, 4, And I don't think I want to shoot at that at the moment, so he'll do that. Okay, now over here, we're just gonna zip some of these guys up to park next to, well, actually this is a good place to try to get into. Let's get another one of these up here. He starts for 1. He's gonna try to shoot at it. See if I can take it out. He's got a bead on this guy, but he's so far away, so he's gonna shoot at that. Needs a 7 to hit. Dice bounced out of the tray because I was rolling the wrong direction. So he rolls a 5. It's a hit on the turret. He rolled a 5. It's a +2 to hit. He's still got the hit. So 3 factors at -2. No effect. So he started for 1. So he's going to come 2. This can move over here. 3. 8. That's going to be gone. So he's at 8 to there. It's going to be all blocked off. So try for smoke at 9. Got it. Look at these guys now. They just can't stop themselves. So there's 9 there for dispersed smoke in the hex. Here we go. And then he'll continue. He'll overrun this mortar, actually. So he's going to go clank, clank into there. And what do I have next to me here? That's going to cost 1/4 of his MPs for 4. So it's going to cost him 16, basically. We'll just leave it at 16 and overrun. So looking at the overrun chart, I can shoot at him from outside the hex, but I'm going to pass on that. I don't think this guy's going to survive. So inside the hex, I can't do CC reaction fire. I could shoot. Yeah, I might do that. I might leave this leader concealed, reveal this guy in the foxhole, and do an 8-up-2 while he's doing the overrun. So we'll do that. 8-up-2 on the infantry fire table. Let's put the inherent 1. Use that. See if we can't stun that crew or something. Roll 6. That's 1 check on that crew. 2 4 8s. It's equal to a pin result. That will not do the job. Okay. So, and now he's conducting the overrun. I won't shoot anything else at him. He conducts the overrun, and it's going to be 2 plus 6 tripled, 18 halved to 9, 11. An 11 at -1. 11 at -1 for the overrun. I rolled a 3, so that's going to kill him. It's going to kill that guy, and it's going to be, let's see what happens to the mortar. 3 probably will be, I imagine it's going to be mouthed. Okay. So well done there. This is all taken off. This is destroyed. This guy's in motion, and he's also bounding fired. So, as you can see, this kind of scenario gets a little bit messy. The stacking of troops, counters, residuals, you name it. All right, so that was really well done. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, he's in motion. He didn't stop. He just said he wasn't going to stop, so he's done. He spent all 16 there. All right, let's get these guys up. Now there are some residuals in here, so I should put those there in case the Brits decide to get fancy and start moving into that hex. They probably won't be doing that though. All right, so this guy's coming up, starting for 1, 6, 7, 8. Try a smoke discharger. Failed that one. So 8. And then he'll spend 8 going in here. And he'll go 9. Actually, I'll just go 9. And stop there. He'll just deplete out. So he'll go ahead and shoot at that to do an 8 up 2 and try to get some residuals in there. First fire. He's trying to keep some of these guys from getting at me, but man, that's not going to be easy. Okay, so 8 up 2. And stun some of these guys. 7, 8, 9, a pin check. Passed with a 3. Okay. Just thinking about my dice rolls there. All right, so there's another 4 residuals there. So this is how you do it, right? Okay. So let's see. This guy will go 1, 2, 3 up to there. And then this mortar, he'll probably try to come around the side. He'll start for 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Yeah, 4 plus 5 is 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Stopping 16. That way he can shoot at those guys there. So he's fine. And I'm not done over here with these British Mama Jumbas. So they're just going to come in. So he'll start for 1. He'll go 5. Don't want to shoot him yet now. Well, it's going to be +4 to hit. It's going to be hard to hit. Don't really want to shoot at ones that are moving if I can avoid it. Yeah, he's not going to do that. 5, 6, 7. Point that way and shoot. Yeah, he'll just wait. And this one. Try to cross this hedge. He'll go start for 1. Plus 5 is 6. To there, what's it cost to cross? Right, what am I thinking? Fully tracked on bog. So that's 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Oh no, he went like this. How did he go? Huh. Started for 1, 6, 7, 8, 9. Plus 5 is 14. 15, stop for 16. So he'll go to there, like that. And that's the end of the British movement. So it's going to be defensive fire phase now, and I need to sort this out. Okay, so defensive fire. Here, the Japanese, let's zoom in here a little bit. So the Japanese here tried their close combat attack and failed, but they did immobilize this. And oops, that's what I'm afraid of here. As I move to try to do things, I'm going to disturb the peace. The peaceful occupation of the Japanese hill. Alright. There we go. Okay. This guy is still there. Alright, so they've got triple point blank fire, which is going to be 4 tripled to 12, but then halved for advancing. So it's a 6 plus 2. Try that. Missed with an 8, so we can flip this first fire carefully to a final fire. I did that well with the tweezers. Okay. These guys can fire out of the smoke. They've got the mortar, who doesn't seem to have an acquired target. I'll shoot the mortar first. Best chance is to hit this infantry here in the woods. It's going to be a plus 4 to hit those guys stacked in the jungle. So let's try that. And that's a miss. Then use the inherent firepower. Same 8. 8 plus 5 on the infantry. It's the infantry that's always the most deadly. I keep rolling the wrong dice. Okay. Should use these Japanese dice. Okay, so you missed. Now it's an 8 plus 4, 8 plus 5 with the inherent firepower. Oh, look at that. Roll the snake eyes, which is going to cower down to a 2. So even a 7 on the 2 won't do anything. So the only thing that would have worked was a 3, really. Okay. So, oh no, it's a 4. A 4 plus 5 is a 7. No, it's a pin check. 2 pin checks here. Top guy and then the fanatic. Top guy passed with an 8. Fanatic passed with a 6. So no luck there with them. In this hex, I've already shot the 9. That should have a first fire marker on it. That's what's missing from there. So there should be a first fire marker. I don't want to shoot anybody else out of there at this time, since it would just be sustained fire, and I also have a half squad I want to keep concealed for the upcoming close combat, possibly. Over here. Okay. This guy's bounding fired. They first fired their inherent firepower. So they're going to, I guess they'll do a 4 plus 2 next door on this carrier. He'll be final fired. These have decided that they are marked final fire. What am I doing? Was it worth it? There we go. 4 plus 2. Effect 10. And what's left? We got a machine gun that can shoot out. It's got a pretty good kill number of 5. Maybe it could be more. No, I need to get it within 1 hex. But he's got a 5 to kill on this, and so he's going to go for it. It's in here. I'm not going to unconceal that. These guys will stay concealed. And it's a +4 to hit. Point blank range. For some reason I don't think support weapons get point blank range. No, they do. Okay. So it's going to be a +1, 2, 3, 4 to hit, and then a -2. So it's a +2 net to hit. Try to kill with that machine gun. And I rolled an 8, so that's a hit on the hull. 5 to kill. Roll 9, and it bounced. Okay. So that's that. Final fire. These guys, I think, will... they'll maintain conceal. Will they maintain? I think they'll maintain concealment for the moment. See what they can see over here after the advanced phase. Okay, so then over here, we've got these guys. They can shoot a 4 flat. 4 flat rolls a 12. That doesn't do any better, even worse. These guys can do a 4 up 3 into the smoke. That cowers, and then they've got a 1 flat here. They rolled a 4. That will actually cause a morale check on this guy. 6, 4, 8. He rolls a 5 though, and he's fine. Okay, here's the other hidden guy. He's not going to pop up yet. So that's it. Let's pull off these final fires. I'm going to use the tweezers here or not. I don't know if I'm good enough with tweezers to do a good job with them. Fire off. Doing so good so far. It's like surgery. That old game Operation when you were a kid. I never owned that. I had to always have friends who... Oh, this guy could have shot. Yeah, he'll shoot a 4 up 2 at the adjacent carrier. No effect. So there's that one as well. Final. And final. This one's a bit dodgy. Let's get that corrected. Okay. This guy came in. He did come in from this direction. So spin him. Okay. So now we've got advancing fire by the Brits. Well, I guess we're gonna take some shots at this guy. So I've got 7, 8, 9 plus 3 is 12. Up 1 on the guy in the bamboo. 4 on the 12, not bad, eh? We can live with 4 on the 12. That's going to be a 2 check or even a 3 check, I think. 3 check. See how these Japanese, they're hanging out in the bamboo fair. 6, they passed. There is a sniper. British sniper? They got one. Check it out. Well, where's that British sniper? He's right here. So let's see what he can do. He rolls a 3. 5 in the 3 direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there. And, these are both not occupied. So he can go after... Come on. No, he's going to have to, unfortunately, go to this crazy stack here. Everything's connected. So I got a leader. So here's the order. Black, red, green, black, red. Okay, so red will flip the crew over. Could have been worse. Put that sniper underneath there. Okay. But that guy survived. Alright, so this guy, shoot here. He's got 7. 7 plus 1 on the conscript. 7 on the 7, I think, is a normal check. Normal check on that. It's not a... That's a PTC if I roll an 8. Normal check on these conscripts. Can they survive? Oh! Roll too hard. So now they break. Not surprising. Okay. And then these guys, you've got 4 plus 7 plus 7, 18. Yeah, they'll go after this guy here, 18 at plus 3, because of all of the smoke and everything. 11 on the 18 is a... what is that? PTC. Alright, just a patsy. Or no, PTC, I mean. And he rolls an 8. He is an 8, so he's fine. Okay, that's all of them over here. Over here we got some. Okay. Right. Let's do... That's going to be 4 up 5. That won't be enough to encircle him. So we've got... Yeah, he was immobilized. So he's going to be tripled and halved. So that's 8, 9. 18 divided by 2 is 9. Plus 6 coming in here. That's 15. Plus 8 is 23. 23 up 2. I'm like doing these huge fire groups. 23 up 2. Here we go. 9 on the 23 is a 2 check on that guy. And he rolls a 3, which is a British sniper. Another British sniper. Okay. Direction 6, distance 2. And comes over to here. And then hits this stack. And that's got 3 guys in it. Top, middle, and bottom. Black, red, and green. Black, red, and green. Black, red, and green. Bottom guy is hit. That's this concealed guy. And he is broken. Broken guy there. Put that on top. British snipers causing some havoc here. But they're passing morale checks. Which is not what I'm looking for. Okay. Now those guys aren't going to shoot. He's already bounding fired, so that should be marked on there. It is. And he can shoot a 6 up 2. 6 up 2. 7. Normal morale check. Japanese come back. A normal morale check, and they roll a 7. He's morale 8, so no problem. Okay. This guy here. He can shoot back at that hex 3 plus 2. Risking sanction. but no effect. Okay, that's it. So we have routes. What can we do? Alright, so first, the British routes, they have none. They survived that entire assault without any problems. That's just amazing. Okay, well done, boys. So what routes can the Japanese do? Well, this guy will stay here, and they've got this guy who can't see anybody behind him, can't go up that way, can't get into the bamboo, so he'll just, where can he go? He'll crawl to here. Okay, and advance. There's some critical advancing going on. Do I want to go in here and advance into this? I don't know. It looks like a death trap. We'll advance them into there. Them up. We'll continue this assault up this way. And at which point... Well, they could have been seen anyway, I think. Alright. There's concealment. I think for safety's sake, let's go across to here. This guy coming to here. Over here, they've got a concealed guy in there, so I don't think I want to do that. These guys will go up and in. Get a 2-to-1 on that guy. No, they can't do that. That's going to be too difficult. No, they won't do that. You'd have to go CX to do that. They can just continue to sit where they are. And these guys... Wish I had more troops. Don't have my leader back over here. What shall I do on this flank? I'll just stay in smoke and wait for it to clear. I think that's the best bet for them. Okay. That's it. Oh yeah, he's going to spin in the advancing fire phase. That's it. So that's only one close combat here. Actually two. We've got... Let's do this one first. There's no ambush. Yes. Close combat phase. I think he can try to get another hero out of this. I don't think he needs one, though. He's not going to waste a hero on that. Let's just do this. I have a 5, and it's -3, so it's an 8. What's going on? This guy in woods? He is in woods. Okay. He would have had to come in and bypass then. He's immobilized and bypass. Okay, here we go. Too late now. Well, it's actually past the era of commission, so we'll just say he got into the woods. Alright, so CCV of 8. Well, it's actually a CCV of 5 with a -3 die roll. And they rolled a 3. Okay. That's not going to cause a flame, but it will cause a wreck. And we can remove that, and that's your first destroyed carrier on those guys. Exciting. So good holdout there. These guys are also holding out. We'll smoke on them. Okay, then over here. What kind of terrain is this? It's clear terrain, so there's no ambush. I've got 6 + 6 is 12, 13 to 4. 3 to 1, hand to hand -3. And they're going to go 1 to 2 versus the 9-2 -1. So here's the 3 to 1 -3. It's probably automatic here. Not going to be pretty, that's for sure. This combat table, 3 to 1 -3 hand to hand. It's guaranteed, really. Okay, 6 dead. And they're doing a 1 to 2 hand to hand -1. They actually have a pretty good chance. And they rolled a 7, which is casualty reduction. So leader, squad, leader's the colored die. Not the leader, it's the squad. So this comes cut down to a 3-3-7, giving me full squad of Gurkha casualties so far. Okay, so that's the turn for the British. Concealment is kind of irrelevant at this point. I'm not going to bother with it. Now this guy is in trouble here. Let's take a look at the situation for the Japanese turn 4. We have this guy sort of surrounded here in bamboo. I'm not so sure you can throw a demo out of bamboo, but I can create a hero, have him come running out with it. So that'll probably happen. In the movement phase, that is. If I do that, I might be able to escape. Yeah, and cause some problems in behind him or something like that. Or just throw it in the... if I'm allowed to throw it from bamboo. You know, you can't throw Molotov cocktails, I think, out of bamboo or into bamboo or across a hex side. I'll just have to check that. Okay. So, Japanese still have a hip guy here. He can hip, unhip, and try to blast those guys. Still some surprises over here that could cause problems for them. On this side, we've had some inroads here. Lost a carrier, but we've surrounded these positions, and they're in trouble. They're probably going to try to send out some tank hunter heroes here, certainly this way. I also have machine gun fire, but you can see that the British are coming up. They need to rally these guys, though, and get them into position, because even where they're at, that's where they are, 2, 4, 5, it's going to take them a couple turns to get up there. So they really start needing to rally them now. Okay, so that'll be Japanese turn 4 next. Thanks for listening. Probably get this posted up.